let's start with the first quarter. 35-9, really getting things done on the defensive end. What was going on defensively in that quarter, and how did you guys capitalize?
We just locked in on our assignments, and we had a game plan, and we executed that through those first 12 minutes.
You said after the last game, everything, it's all about what happens between the four lines. Just from a perspective of getting to win number 2 when you need 4, how important was it tonight for you guys, and how did you come out in that top?
I mean, it's important for us to play well. We want to play better than we did in game 2, and I think we did that. But we still have room for improvement going into game 4, and we know they're going to be better as well.
You talked about it before. You hadn't played a playoff game in this building with the full crowd. Really seemed like that brought a lot of energy early as well. What did you think?
It was amazing. They gave us all the energy. We just tried to replay it back to them, or we pay it back to them with great energy and effort. And I think we did that as close to 48 minutes as possible.
Brooks gets tossed with a flagrant 2. It seemed pretty obvious what happened on the play. You said you were going to not focus on that individual situation. Just wondered what you thought of that whole situation.
Me just focusing on the game plan. And it's a lot of time, it's a lot of game to be played when that incident happened. So, just trying to get up, protect my crown jewels, and move on to the next play. And I was able to go up. I think I knocked one out of 2 free throws, or maybe both. I don't remember.
Fair enough. Looked like it hurt. Last one for you. Most important now is you move to game 4 here with a 2-1 lead.
We got to be better in transition. We got to do a better job on job. But Jaza, he's an out-of-this-world talent. So if we do a good job on the rest of those guys, we give ourselves a good chance to win. But it's all about us controlling the tempo, not turning the ball over, getting back in transition and rebounding. If we do those things, we can find our way and the best possible chance to go up 3-1. All
right, we appreciate it, LeBron.
Appreciate it.
I think we start with the first quarter. Obviously, the 35-9, the way in which you guys approached this one. How would you describe it?
A great start. Exactly the start that we wanted. Holding any NBA team to 9 points in the first quarter is really impressive. Is that a record? It's gotta be. I would think so. But we were locked in from this morning and walked through, and you could just tell the intensity. And we got to maintain that for the rest of however many games we got.
How would you describe the intensity throughout this one? Obviously, because that's just one of the 4 quarters that have to be played.
Yeah, it was at an all-time high tonight. This obviously helps being back here in front of this crowd. From start to finish, it was really high. We had some mistakes in the second half, but it's basketball and they're trying to do stuff too. It's not ever going to be perfect.
How many times did you hit the face tonight?
I think 3, maybe 4.
You all right?
Yeah, I'll be all right. Yeah, I'm getting used to it.
Austin, no one was sure whether or not Ja would be able to play or what he would be able to do. What did you see on the court?
What do you have, 24 consecutive points?
24th for sure.
22.
22 straight? Yeah, that's impressive. I don't know what to say. He's obviously really good. And 6 for 10 from 3. So looks like the wrist is feeling good.
Austin, I'm sure you're well aware of the trash talk Dillon Brooks said after the game, after game 2, toward LeBron. So did he poke the wrong bear in your opinion?
Brian would rather win. He's not worried about, getting 40. He wants to win, and that, shows in the way he plays. It's nonsense, honestly. Like I said yesterday, I thought it was funny. It's laughable stuff.
When you playing, guys inspired by the way the crowd was at the start of the game?
No doubt. This is the first full capacity, playoff game since 2013. They were great, and like I said earlier, the intensity. It started in here, but when you get out there and you feel the energy and things going the way that we want them to go with our crowd, it's beautiful.
How would you find what your role is in this playoff series?
Do whatever the game provides. At this point, it's a win. Regardless of good game, bad game, it doesn't matter. If you go far in the playoffs, you look like a winner. So that's really it. Do what the game provides, and really just compete.
From the jump there in that first quarter, how would you describe the mindset and approach of you guys as a whole out of the gate?
I feel like tonight we are ready. We are ready to play. We had a tough loss last time at their home, and we had a good practice yesterday, and we are so locked in. And so, from a jump, we wanted to, let them know, who we are, and I think we did the statement, so yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah.
How would you describe just the physicality of the series, and how obviously as it continues on, it continues to ramp up, but just the physicality tonight?
I think I think we've been good. Of course, we knew like they're going to be so physical, but they do some dirty plays sometimes, so I just gotta be careful with that. Yeah.
I know I talked to you the other day about how comfortable you are offensively, but specifically with your 3-ball, 9 of 12 through these first 3 games. So what is that kind of a result of right now for you?
I've been practicing the shot, this whole year, and I was waiting for this, moment. So, I was just more confident shooting those threes, and everybody's keep encouraging me to shoot those threes and be ready. So it just
Drew, in your first, I think 3 minutes of the game, you were 3 for 3, scored 7 points. The place was going insane, and you guys were up 25 points or something like that. They called timeout. What'd that sequence feel?
Oh, I loved it. Even today, like we had a shoot around, and we were talking about this is like first time since 2013 or something like that. Yeah, like it's crazy. I was so excited for it. I just didn't know about it, and I heard about it, so I knew it was going to be crazy tonight. And the crowd was crazy tonight, and our energy was good too. So I think I loved it. Yeah.
What were you doing in 2013?
I think that's when I stopped playing basketball. Actually, 2013, right? Yeah, when I played, that's when I stopped playing basketball. Yeah, because when I was 13, I played.
Does confidence lead to more confidence? I mean, because you just look so comfortable out there.
I'm just like trying to play ball. It's just I love those big games. I like the big moments. I think our chemistry getting better every day, every game. So we're just having fun and win those games.
I wondered what you saw in that first quarter, the 35-9, just the defense, the energy. What was your opinion on that?
I mean, that was something we touched yesterday in practice, just establishing a defensive-minded, physical tone, and just dig in and multiple efforts, activity, being ready. Transition D is key versus this team. Pick and roll defense is key. Everybody giving multiple efforts and then trying to finish the possession with a rebound. They make you work through the entire possession, the entire shot clock. And sometimes you have to work through multiple shot clocks because they're so good on the offensive glass. So just being highly competitive and again, being ready to give multiple efforts.
Darvin, what did you make of the crowd tonight? First Laker home game at full capacity in a decade, and you could just hear the energy coming out before warm-ups, and then from the opening tip, it was.
Yeah, someone told me that, Ilvan, before the game. I guess I was here as an assistant the last time that it was like this. So, wow, time flies, man. But I thought our crowd was phenomenal. You felt them in the building. Thank God that we gave them something to cheer about. The way we came out, our guys were aggressive, getting stops. Everyone, from the on-ball defense to everybody, the shifts and activity off the ball, guys getting rebounds and pushing it, getting out, running. It was great. But the energy in the building was phenomenal, unbelievable. And, we look forward to having the same thing on Monday.
Darvin, LeBron showed a lot of restraint this week with some of the comments and certainly with the shot in the third quarter. What did you think of that shot and how LeBron has handled this?
I think it's been great, man. He's a consummate professional. He doesn't get caught up in the war of words. He just goes out and speaks with his actions, speaks with his play. His leadership with the group has been, it's not like he's not saying nothing to you guys and then talking to us. Like, he's just been focused throughout, and that's the way we need him to be. Again, it's not about, the mano-a-mano matchup within a team sport. It's just, you got to go out and make the right plays. Simple as that.
I know it's not about a mano-a-mano matchup over here, Darvin, but the crowd was so into LeBron and so against Dillon Brooks. Do you think that affected LeBron early? That had to inspire him?
I just think just the doubt. Anyone trying to, express any doubt toward him and the level of which he's playing at. The way we turn things around over the course of this season, that just puts fire under all of us, especially him. And so he's just going about his business like he's always done. And then, we felt like we were, less than ourselves in game 2 and some of the things that we didn't get done. So tonight, again, having that time, that break to really go back and focus on some of the things they did, but also dive into what we needed to do, it just is what it is. And all of that other stuff, those theatrics, that's for the fans. The fans that's why they pay for their tickets and to come out, cheer, boo, depending on the environment you're in, whether you're home or away, which player it is. That's all fan-based, and it's great. It makes the game, intriguing, suspenseful, but for us, it's about going out and take care of our business and making sure that we're doing a good job with our assignment.
Darvin, big leads in the NBA are mostly worthless. What did you think of the way your team handled Memphis's sort of repeated pushes? And what does that say about kind of their maturity, I guess, and the ability to kind of continuously kind of just keep them just far enough away?
I mean, as a coach, you look at it, you wish things were different, that you didn't have those lulls or those segments where you get a little loose with different possessions. But again, things are not going to be perfect. And so you just try to, use your timeouts properly, try to settle down a little bit, talk to the guys. You can't panic. You just have to try to sustain the wave. And teams are going to make runs, as you mentioned, with the three-point line being the way it is now, so entrenched into our game that no lead is safe. Hell, a few months back, we come down from 27 points versus Dallas, and no matter how good your team is, teams get in a rhythm, they get into a good rhythm and they start making plays. The thing you have to do is just understand that to up your physicality, play faster, play as a unit, not think that each or any one individual has to take it upon themselves to try to climb us out of that hole.
Darvin, that first quarter might have been a product of what transpired the rest of the way for Memphis offensively. Are you okay with Ja going off like that as long as the wealth is not spread around too much?
He's great, man. He's a great player. And, he's been itching to get back out there with his teammates. And so the biggest thing we just got to do, we can't get discouraged. We got to have a next play mentality, and we just got to have the mindset to possession by possession, no matter what happens, we're trying to put our best foot forward, any good, bad, or indifferent. That's why he is who he is. His ability to play downhill, you try to take something away, take that away, he starts making threes. So the only thing you can do pretty much is remain competitive throughout it all. Whoever's in front of him, whoever's behind him, off the ball, no one guy is going to stop Ja Morant. It's going to take a whole defensive unit. So our ability to keep competing and not get discouraged, not drop our heads or drop our shoulders and continue on trying to make something happen on the other end to withstand that run, I thought I was proud of the guys in that regard.
Make of the first quarter, holding them to 9 points, the energy in the building, the defense, whatever the game plan was. How did you see all that come together?
Definitely fed off the energy in the building. You could feel how electric it was. Like I said, just driving to the arena, the fans, everything was just there. You could feel it. We wanted to come out with a strong start. They beat us up on their floor the last game. Want to come out and respond.
How much was, D'Angelo, how much of that was fueled by, there was a lot of talk and, poking the bear and all this stuff, to collectively with the energy of the crowd and this team? Was that fueled by any of that?
I can't say that. I mean, I think we just had that approach as a group, and it just kind of trickled down the group, and everybody that stepped on the floor kind of made their impact, with that aggression. So I don't know about all the other stuff in the media that's going on. I just think as a team, we were ready to hit first and get the win.
D'Lo, when you guys have struggled at times, it's been teams' aggression and them kind of setting the terms, I guess, like Memphis did in Game 2. How big of a key was that for you guys in prep for this game, and how important do you think that'll be for the rest of the series?
Last game, I think they got off to a great start, and then we kind of won the battle after that. But the start that they got up to, it had us swimming upstream from that point on. So we wanted to get off to a good start and try to control our own flow from there.
D'Angelo, you had a good game one, tough shooting night, game two, and then kind of bounced back a little bit here tonight. What do you feel like you have to do just to be more consistent on the offensive end?
It's the playoffs. It's good, bad, ups, downs. It's going to happen. Stay the course.
Describe that first quarter. I mean, again, you've been a part of some games here that the crowd is really excited, but there was something about that. Can you describe what happened in that first?
Yeah, I mean, I just credit the fans. Credit the fans with that one. They kept the energy right before the game started. Pre-game shooting, you could feel that. And then once we scored and got a few stops and just kind of ran it up a little bit, you can still feel that energy. And that's what I've been saying in all my interviews. Just I can feel the fans. I can feel that. And I think we do as a team, and we want to repay them with the win.
D'Angelo, what did you see from AD in the third quarter? It seemed like his aggression kicked up a notch, and then I guess secondly, you had kind of been honest about the state of your guys' like pick and roll chemistry and how that's been a work in progress. Yeah. You guys connected on a couple tonight. Has that been improving? Have you been feeling like that's getting better?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the more reps we get, the better. You know, the more comfortable. I mean, I can get with it. He's played with a lot of players, a lot of guards, obviously. So he's probably seen everything. So for myself, just trying to get those reps in to make it a smooth transition. I mean, he just dominated the game from every aspect. Rebounding, scoring, defensively. He just controlled the game, honestly, when he's playing that well.
AD, if I could start with you, I just wondered, was there anything scheme-wise defensively in the first quarter? How much of that was energy, effort, just the way that you guys were playing, feeling the crowd as you got off to that big lead?
Yeah, it was all energy. We came out with a sense of urgency. Obviously knowing it's a big game for us. We came out pretty flat in game two, and the crowd, first time playing, in crypto in front of these Laker fans in a playoff game in a while. So, we fed off their energy. They were great tonight, but we just came out with a purpose on both ends of the floor to be excellent, and to kind of carry us through the course of the game.
Dave.
LeBron, after asked you the other day about Brooks' comments, you said the game's won in between four lines. Just wondered what type of statement you felt like you made with your game tonight.
I didn't make me? What type of statement I made? No, I've been doing this too long. I'm making no statements. We had an opportunity to come home and play well on our home floor, and we did that. So no statement was made. We just wanted to play well, and we got to win, and we want to try to do that in game four as well. But I don't need to make statements.
To follow up, LeBron, the crowd, you mentioned after game two you were looking forward to playing your first game here in a full capacity playoff game. What did you make of the energy and just kind of the boost they gave you throughout?
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing. You can tell they've been looking forward to this, and we have as well. And the energy they gave us, we just try to reciprocate that by playing the game at a high level and get a win for them. And we was able to do that for our home fans tonight.
Joe.
Hey, LeBron. I guess this is bringing up memories of 16, but do you think that Dylan should be suspended?
I don't know. I'm not a part of the committee, so he's in the lineup. If he's out of the lineup, we got to prepare no matter what. So we look forward to the challenges that Monday will bring.
Kirk.
LeBron, you've earned a lot of great respect in this league by your accomplishments. Are you surprised with both his comments verbally and his action in the third quarter, the lack of respect?
At the end of the day, I think my resume and what I've done for this league and speak for itself. So I don't really get caught up in those in any comments like that. And like I continue to say, at the end of the day, my focus is to my teammates and us trying to figure out a way how we can beat the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, how I can beat an individual in our team. If anybody know me, they should know that's what I've always been about. And, that's all that matters.
BT.
AD, let me get this right. Did I see a dream shake out of you tonight? And were you being extra aggressive because of the way you played the last game?
Yeah, a little dream shake. I mean, worked on it a little bit.
Brian shake in the locker room.
Yeah, I mean, Brian shake.
Right.
Brian shake, dream shake. You know?
Right.
Brian worked her dream, so it's kind of both. But, yeah, man, I just wanted to come out and be aggressive. Didn't like my performance in game 2. And I just had to be better overall. The aggressiveness, picked up. Wasn't waiting for double teams. I was just trying to go quick and, make them adjust to me instead of adjusting to them, and just make the right reads out of it. I know they'll have a different game plan game 4, but my mindset doesn't change. My aggressiveness doesn't change. Got to come out and be the same player I was tonight.
Dan?
LeBron, we were talking about this a second ago, but now that the rhythm of the series changes to every other day, does it put more of a mental onus on kind of adjustments? And do you have to think the game a little bit more from here through the finish line?
I think right now, the game is every other day. It's about how much optimal rest you can get. Making sure you take care of your body, fueling your body with the proper nourishments, and getting as much sleep as you can. Also, not falling out of rhythm. But every other day you should. That's the most important. I know for me, for sure. Just figure out how we can, refill your cup, is what Coach Ham always said. Refill your cup so we're ready to go on Monday with the same energy and effort that we had tonight.
Hey, LeBron. Pre-game cameras caught you talking to Dylan. You haven't really talked much about his comments publicly, but in that moment, did you kind of address them privately, just between the two of you?
No, it wasn't private, because everybody caught it. Everybody saw it. So there's nothing private about it. It's very, very public. I like it that way.
Anthony?
Hey, Bron. Not too many players come at you the way, Dylan publicly said that about you. So I'm wondering, how did your teammates respond to that? Do you think that had anything to do with how fired up you guys came out tonight? Like in practice, was that a talk? Was that like bulletin board material? Did it have anything to do with the way you guys came out tonight?
No, no. I don't. They know what they have to do. I know what I have to do. But this is not my first rodeo. I've had this throughout my career with certain individuals. It's easy. It's literally easy if you want to. We won tonight. Let me not start. I don't want to start this. It's a lot to. Let me just. We won. You had a hell of a game, my boy. Yes, you had a hell of a game. I'm not going to do this.
So do we have any more basketball questions, not trash talk questions? Nikki K?
Basketball-wise, Ja Morant had 22 straight points in the fourth quarter. What are you guys going to do to make sure he doesn't do that again in game 4?
You heard the same?
That boy is good. I mean, he's good. I mean, he's so good at attacking the rim that you want to try to keep bodies in front of him, make him try to live on the perimeter. Well, tonight he made 6 threes. So once a guy gets going from the outside, then he can do whatever he wants offensively. So our mindset, if they were going to score, we got to continue to score. We got to continue to put pressure on their defense. But when great players get it going, there's nothing that you can do. You can run off 20, you can run off 30, you can run off, 29 out of 30. You can't stop it.
Last two.
Can you both touch on that first quarter? There's something about this place during the playoffs. Yes, it was, you guys played in front of crowds before, but Crypto, previously Staples, when it's packed. Tell me what that was like.
It was fun, man. Like I said, the crowd definitely got us going. We came out with a mindset of, pace, energy, score 4 straight, and then, the crowd started getting really loud. They was missing shots, and every miss, we were just getting out running. Fast break after fast break, taking the right shots, playing together, just having fun. Everybody was, obviously animated, pumping the crowd up more, and we just fed off the energy of the crowd. Like I said, they've been waiting for a long time to be in this situation. We've been waiting for a long time to have them in this situation, and we're going to need them again on Monday.
Last question, Mike.
Yeah, LeBron, just in some of the minutes when AD's sitting defensively, you guys have been a little smaller in this series compared to some of the rotations in the regular season. Just wondering what you've seen on that end and where you guys want to try to get to.
Well, obviously he's our anchor to our defense. If anything breaks down, a dribble drive happens, and AD's on the floor, we have so much confidence that he can either block the shot or change the shot or be able to protect us on that third line. Obviously, when he comes out, and we've been going with myself and Rui at the 4 or 5, then we got to be more solid at the point of attack, so we don't allow people to get into the crackers or our defense because there's not much rim protection. It makes us a little faster. But like you said, a team like Memphis who attacks the paint a lot. The best thing we have to do is keep guys in front of us. When the shot go up, then we got to rebound. And I think we've done that, a pretty good job of that. Obviously tonight, they shot 39 threes, which is a lot for a Memphis Grizzlies team. And, a lot of those was long rebounds. They did have 18 offensive rebounds. We got to do a better job of not allowing that because that's where they feed off. They feed off points off transition and also offensive rebounds. So when AD's down on the floor and he's not giving us 17 rebounds or whatever the case may be, we got to collectively be even more tuned in.